Hello and welcome. In this session, inshallah, we are going to discuss the atomic structure. What does it mean, the atomic structure? It means the components inside the structure of the atom. So the atom is like a circle, just empty circle. At the center of the circle, we have here the nucleus. The nucleus located in the center of the circle. Inside the nucleus, we have two things, protons and neutrons. The protons and the neutrons. The protons all the time carries a positive charge. The neutrons are neutral. It's not positive or negative, just neutral. Outside the nucleus, there are the electrons. The electrons are orbiting around the nucleus. Okay, the electrons are orbiting around the nucleus. So that's it. This is the structure of the atom. Basically, that's the structure of the atom. We have circle like this. Inside the circle, we have nucleus. The nucleus consists of two things, the protons and the neutrons. Around the nucleus, there are the electrons. The electrons are orbiting around the nucleus. Now, this circle here, this one, we call it energy level. Energy level. Okay? Or we call it shell. We call it energy level or shell. Now, the maximum number of the levels outside the nucleus here, up to 7 shells. Okay, the maximum number around the nucleus here, up to 7 shells. It couldn't be more than 7 shells. Could be less than 7, could be 5, 6, whatever it was, but just not more than 7 shells. That's it. This is the atomic structure. Very good. Now, in the periodic table, we have a lot of elements. For example, we have a Na, we have, for example, we have Na, we have for sodium, Fe for iron, N for nitrogen, B for phosphorus, and so forth. Now, each element in the periodic table consists of two numbers. Like, let's take iron, for example, let's take iron, for example, here, which is Fe. Fe has a 26 and 56, two numbers. The small one, all the time, we call it atomic number. The big one, we call it the mass number. Okay, the small one, all the time, we call it atomic number, and the big one, we call it the mass number. Now, if we need to determine the number of electrons and protons and the neutrons inside the iron atom, what will be? Now, here, 26, what does it mean 26, which is the atomic number? It means that the number of the electrons inside the iron atom equals 26. And the number of the protons also equals 26. Okay, the atomic number, it means the number of electrons and also the number of the protons. The electrons are equals 26 and the protons equals also 26. Now, we have here the big one, 56, which is the mass number. This means that the number of the protons plus the neutrons together equals 56. This mass number here, which is 56, it means that the number of protons plus the neutrons together equal 56. So if we need to calculate the number of neutrons alone, it's going to be just the neutrons equal 56 minus 26. The number of protons here, which is 26. So it will be 56 minus 26 is going to be 30 neutrons. So the number of neutrons here are 30 neutrons. Okay, so this is how can we determine the number of electrons and protons and the neutrons inside any element in the periodic table. Now, let's take another example. Here, if we have a Na, Na has 11 and 23. Now, we need to determine the number of protons, electrons, and the neutrons. What will be? Here, we have the atomic number 11. All the time, remember, all the time the lower one, sorry, the smaller one, the smaller number, all the time we call it the atomic number. And the big one, it's called the mass number. So if we need to determine the number of electrons here, it's going to be 11 because we have the atomic number equals 11. So the number of electrons, 11. The protons also 11. The number of neutrons, we just subtract the mass number minus the atomic one. So it's going to be 23 minus 11. So it will be 12 neutrons. This is how can we determine the number of electrons and protons and the neutrons inside any element in the periodic table. And this is how can we figure out or understand the structure of the atom, the nucleus, the proton, the neutrons, the electrons, and so forth. Okay? Thank you for watching and have a good day.